Welcome to Level Up TV with me, Disrepute and Vor. We're doing a CTF and all that. It's at levelupyourgame.net. That was a good intro, Vor. See this sort of enthusiasm song. I did quite a...
I like it. It gets me excited.
Bit of excitement, yeah. Bit of energy.
That we're about to see.
Netherlands versus Belgium in the JeeSports Nations Cup. We're in the group stage. Both teams are currently undefeated. Netherlands haven't even dropped a map yet. Of course, they've only played one game thus far, so it's a bit early to really tell, but Belgium did actually drop a map in their match against Denmark. These are the stats that I've read off the website. That's how clued up I am.
You've done some research this. It's more than I can say about myself. I've just turned up.
Just lazy.
Then here's me thinking it was Benfica versus Chelsea, red versus blue. But no, it's
You were
CTF.
incorrect, yeah. You didn't recognise this old classic map, Japanese castles, from the Quake 3 era, Vor.
Yep. 3-wave map pack. Many a good map in that map pack. This perhaps the most popular of all the maps.
Well, not in my opinion.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I'd still go with it being one of the most popular.
It's a CTF map if ever there was one. You don't really win this one with aim dominance. Obviously aim is always important, but this is the one map I'd say that you have to have that kind of CTF skill set to even have a chance on it, which we don't, Vor, because we just like to shoot things.
Yes.
Let's have a look at the lineups then quickly. Blade, Exodus, Draven and Scoot makes that Dutch lineup. Pretty strong lineup there. Strong level of aim across the board as well. Vertex, Redemptor, Demon and Impulse. Some old school players in that Belgian lineup as well there, Vor.
Sure are. They've been part of some of the, you know, I think you'd say most well-known clans towards the end of Quake 3 CTF. I don't remember much beyond that. I'm sure they were always ever present at the top of the scene, so, you know, good players, hopefully a good game.
Let's get ready to rock. Alright, and so we're following Redemptor. I'm going to cycle away from him. That's for a Scoot moving out up the base. Going to wait for a rocket launcher. Oh, boring. Let's go through. Demon, yeah, defense, great, okay. Impulse moving forwards. Okay, Impulse,
well,
here we go.
Switch around this because then you can know who to switch off of if there are set defenders. You don't really want to follow them, do you?
No, we don't want to follow defenders. That's one of the best bits of CTF. You don't need to follow 50% of the team. Of the whole server, in fact. Impulse moving in here. Actually takes out Blade, and he stole that yellow armor as well. That could be important, of course. Denying resources, always important. Switch round to a quad carrier. Exodus with this, trying to get the frag with the rail there. Does eventually take out Vertex, but he's going to move away and utilise this quad. Looks like he's going to play a defensive game with that one this time. There's a big delay on the blue side's quad. Of course, there's only the 2 power-ups on this map. No central power-up to play with. One in each base in the garden side area. There you go, one quad frag in the other there, and Impulse has picked up the flag here. Scoot successfully defending though. Let's cycle away from him, go back to Redemptor with this quad. I think it was the picked up dropped quad there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
The Demon just gonna run this down. Playing that upper defense level. Impulse. Quick grab of the flag there before he's taken out. And I guess we're starting to see some of the positions these players are playing for.
Yeah, interesting. Obviously, the first power-up on the blue side has been delayed, so it's interesting to see now if there's pressure on the red power-up of the Netherlands. Well, flag touch here for Vertex.
There you go, he's making it across the garden. It's looking good. I'd like to run straight into Draven. Needed that team support at the midfield position.
Yeah, I imagine perhaps he got a call from his teammates that there wasn't going to be any support, so he was just looking to try and get across as quickly as possible.
Nice air rocket on Impulse there. So we can see already Impulse is definitely one of the attackers for the Belgians. Just rushing in there, Blade.
Yeah, he's got Blade out there. I mean,
grenades?
I don't know if he only had grenades, but...
Wow, okay. Jaden straight back in, but looks like Belgium are getting in a lot more at the moment than the Netherlands in terms of attack on this map. This is their map pick, of course. Netherlands picking Ironworks. Smaller map, a bit more aggressive, aim dominated. There's this first power up. There's a red base successfully grabbed by Exodus for Netherlands. Going to move out using this railgun.
Not going to make it to Belgium's power up in time, but well, he might even not even make it anywhere. He is taken out, in fact.
And he's dropped it. So Belgium now have a quad and I think it was Demon, wasn't it, with the regeneration. There you go, moved in. Got the armour as well. This is a really good opportunity to get through and make it across this first bit of mid. He's got support there. Oh my god!
So good by
my
Scoot. That was seriously clutch shotguns. A great first rocket as well.
Yeah, bloody hell. So we do remain scoreless, but it's looking like Belgium have a much greater chance
it is,
of
of
capping at the moment.
course, a feature of this map that Scoot had been killed in his base, and there are spawns actually just outside the enemy base. So a bit of bad luck perhaps there for Belgium. They potentially could have gone 1-0 into the lead, but Scoot maybe getting a bit of luck with that spawn.
His Vertex with the flag grab again. Exodus on the other team of those 2 weeks going to go down. Both flags returned. I'm going to cycle around a little bit.
That was the first touch of the flag for the Netherlands. So
really?
To say that Belgium really looking strong so far on their home map. 7 flag touches.
Impulse gets taken out pretty easily by Blade. Cycle around the red team. Follow Exodus now. Just defending the garden position, although Vertex dispatches him pretty easily. It's looking very defensive in their positions, Netherlands. Looks like Belgium putting on a lot of pressure and pushing the Dutch right back into their base. Exodus with the flag grab this time, though. They do a fair bit of damage to Redemptor, but it's obviously stacked with that armour. And the problem is, if they're not piling on the attacks over and over again, he's going to be able to stack up again, and they're going to find it very difficult.
Yeah, that's the difference, isn't it? So far, Belgium, they're a lot quicker in their attacks. More people seem to be going on the attack, so any damage they do to the Netherlands base defender, there's always a teammate looking to come in straight after.
Now, Netherlands getting their power up again. You would kind of give them some level of advantage by having their power up first, if Belgium, as we've seen, didn't challenge for the previous two despite the gap in time. So you would think maybe they could get that power up and get the second power up, but
well, here we go. They do have both. Draven's got the regen, Exodus with the quad of it. Again, this quad is not really being put to use by Exodus.
Sorry, I switched away from Draven. Here he is. Moving in. They're both moving in at the same time. Quad must have just run out. Yeah, Exodus does get taken out, so I'm going to switch around, have a look at... Well, Redemptor looking pretty stacked. Looks like someone's typing here. Demon. Let's have a look at some of the stats as we go around the players. Demon's actually lagged out. So, Redemptor, 43 rocket. That's obviously the weapon you're going to be using most of the time. You can't really tell too much from the accuracy on that. 54 rail. Cycle around impulse. Attacking, generally going to have lower stats. Switch around again. Vertex not hitting too high a rail, either impulse or Vertex at the moment.
That's kind of Vertex's signature weapon as well, so you do expect him to be pretty dangerous with that.
Yeah, no one hitting outrageous stats, but again, this this kind of mode, this map, sorry, it's not really an aim map, I would say. Anyway, following Exodus, who's actually moving into the Belgian base at the moment. Yeah, well, Belgium just complaining a little bit about the defensive tendencies of the Netherlands, but at the end of the day, they're getting the better of them, generally speaking, so I don't think there's too much to complain about there. Have a look at the flag time. We've got 32 seconds and 7 picks for Belgium at the moment. Only 2 grabs and with 5 seconds held. Equal on the power-up pickups and the yellow, so both being pretty effective in that area.
Definitely Belgium, though, but look more likely of the two sides to make something happen. They have had the flag grabs. We saw how close Vertex got.
There we go. And, Netherlands have moved in, taking advantage of that Demon lagging out. He was actually in the base in defensive position when he lagged out, so that could really cost them. Just be really unlucky, though. Draven should be surrounded here. Good defensive play by Belgium in the end there. crowding him. But Redemptor, we look at him in the base, he's got 38 health.
None of his items are up. Well, that one yellow and shards come up at the same time. But everything comes up, as I say, nothing's up for him. So,
cycling around at the moment. Here's Exodus moving in fact. He does get taken out pretty easily. Let's cycle around, have a look at the Belgium team. Impulse is at the midfield, moving around. Vertex at the top of the Dutch base, but he gets taken out pretty effectively. Let's keep playing that upper defence. Nice rail shot, only 8 health left. He's not going to be too strong against these attackers coming in now. Belgium going to grab the flag. There is one defender coming in here. Here's Exodus. Managed to hit his rail. That could be important. Vertex is up to full health. Look at the spawners. Copped onto exactly the direction he's going. The power-up's up as well, so what do? They're going to have to chase this flag. That power-up is going to get delayed inside base, and look at this. They've returned the flag.
Red flag returned.
So now that power-up's both going to be closer to sync anyway, although...
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Belgium just delay theirs again.
Is.
They were the team that obviously delayed initially as well.
So
but not as much of a delay as last time, only 9 seconds.
What's the advantage of doing that for, delaying your own power-up?
Well, it should be so that you can look to put pressure on the other teams and then take yours as well, but we haven't actually seen that happen so far this game.
Yeah.
Both flags. Actually, Netherlands have returned their flag, so it is Draven with regen already at the midfield.
Nice bit of help on him. He's got support from his teammate as well, and support from another teammate in midfield that does get boosted on by an enemy rail. He's going to take the bounce pad through the window, down the stairs, and... Oh my god, and it gets blocked!
Teammate doing his best to stop him from getting the capture.
They were just teasing the Belgians there. So, that suits Netherlands and their game style, really, because they're going to play very defensive.
Yeah, they've been playing defensive, you know, for most of this game so far, and yet they have a team that's actually made the first capture. That does, you know, you think, put a lot of pressure on Belgium.
Yeah, following Belgium now, we've got Impulse's point of view, moving down the staircase. Shotgun, just attrition level of damage there on Blaze, only left with 9 health. This is kind of like, should I just commit suicide here and stack up again from scratch? Does get taken out by Vertex. He's only got 13 health anyway. The 225s aren't up in front of him.
Got a teammate in the garden with him.
This could be a big moment. Blade, oh, does catch him out. There's a great rally hit. In fact, look at that rocket play by Blade. Really nice. And did manage to return that flag, of course. Cycle around a little bit more. Have a look at Exodus moving in there. Demon in his defensive position across mid, 42% MGs backing up to him. Impulse has been fragged in the opponent's base, as has Vertex, so they're going to start over from scratch in an attack. Here's Draven with this red power-up picked, moving through the garden to the midfield position. Now how does he utilise this one? He's going to make his way into the base?
Well, he might look to try and ambush the pickup of this regen.
That's what he's there. Oh, he actually does it, and now if he just lets this stack up briefly, he's even going to get a bit of armour out of this one. This is a very dangerous situation for Belgium. Oh my god. Well,
yeah, if there's a degree of luck, I think there. I mean, slight mistake from Draven blowing himself up, but you know, Belgium, they could have been in serious trouble then. Giving away regen to the quad in your own base, that is a nightmare position.
And we could see how long the regen had left on it. He could have made it all the way back to his base with ample time to spare. So that was a very big moment there. Could have been the second cap. But I think they're pretty fortuitous.
You'd have to say as well that, you know, they've looked fairly solid, Netherlands. There's been chances for Belgium, but you know, they could really do with a 2-cap cushion. You know, just 1 cap lead. That's I don't think that'll be enough to see this out. I can't see them keeping Belgium off their flag all game.
Vertex with the flag. Don't know why it wouldn't switch to flag carrier there. Flags just all over the place here. Eventually Netherlands do defend it in that midfield gap, so they blocked it off pretty effectively there. That was their first big test, I guess.
I mean, Belgium, they'd done
having
well
to set up defensively.
They did well to actually get the pick up again. You know, I think they picked up the drop flag twice. I mean, so good support by them. But you know, those battles can be so frenetic, so frantic.
Here's Vertex with the flag pick, moving out to midfield, tries the rocket jump. In fact, Draven hadn't even noticed him, I don't think. Does get the frag in the back, and he's across mid, and there's no anyone else to stop him. The
Yeah,
team is tied. Good
you'd
run.
have to say that's been coming for most of the game, and you know, I said that I didn't think there was any chance that one cap for the Netherlands would be enough. So it makes that moment where Draven had quad and regen, you know, that was quite significant that they survived that.
Here are these power-up pickups. Draven with the quad. The other power-up, I think, is just dropped on the floor still. Impulse had it. He was railed. Oh, there we go. Blade. Here we go. Flag pickup. In Vertex's hand. Blade successfully defending that. Cycle round a bit. Exodus. Looks like he's going to move in here. Oh, Draven's actually in the base already. Of course, that quad was still running down. This is quite a good moment as well. He's got support from a teammate. Fresh spawner right in his way, though. Look at the damage from the machine gun as well. It's caused him some trouble. And that's good blocking off play. Oh, my God! Well, in between three players. Who was the Dutch player that managed to grab it briefly, but...
I mean, both these teams, you have to say, doing a good job of supporting their flag carriers. I mean, that's the second, you know, battle like that we've seen, and you know, been very close to managing to get that flag through. And yeah, here we go again.
Netherlands again. Demon diving in with great rocket play. In fact, again they block it off with multiple players, but they're on the back foot here. They could be caught out really easily. The fact they've had to commit players out of base to block it off at midfield means their defensive positions aren't going to be the best. And there we go.
And again, it's
This is
not looking too weak.
Oh my God, Impulse managed to take it at the other end of the field. That's kind of what they needed to do. Switch round to Draven. Does rocket jump across the mid? Oh! Good cover again by Belgium, but they are in serious trouble here. Because if Netherlands just keep doing this...
Well, it's
here we
both
go.
teams at the moment. Neither team can secure their base at the moment.
This is their opportunity. This could be a capture coming up, cross-steal situation. Switch round to Scoots here. He's doing nice rocket play there by Scoots. Going to be caught out here, though, by Demon. And both flags are returned in the end. And that power-up time. So, Draven picking up that quad, rushing out straight away. And Demon for Belgium had the regeneration. His Vertex moving up the stairs against a freshly spawned Scoot. That's the quad, was it? Spamming that plasma. Vertex taking the garden route. He's surely going to be blocked off at the midfield, though. They know he's moving out. Only got 78 health. That's one rail and he's down. Waiting for team support here.
You'd have to say they probably don't know exactly where he is. They might have an idea.
There we go, team support coming in. That's really good play by Vertex, just delaying it, and good team support there. What an excellent capture. I'm surprised the Dutch team didn't just go and have a peek out. Just have a little look round the corner, see if they could see him, because he was waiting there quite a while. Here we go, Impulse moving out across the... Well, this looks like this could be the third cap, and the second in a row, back to back. That's traditionally what can happen when teams are out of position. Really easy capture for Impulse there, and it puts them 3-1 ahead. And we've only got, well, 3 sets of power-ups left. 6 minutes remaining in this 20-minute round. And puts them in a very strong position, considering they're the ones that have always looked dangerous as well.
Yeah, I think in a sense they'll be kind of relieved, because for the first 10 minutes where they were unable to make a cap, I think it was the first 10 minutes anyway, you know, they might have been slightly worried that the Netherlands were 1-0 ahead. They were playing fairly well at the time, but you know, as soon as they broke through with that one capture, you know, it's kind of opened floodgates, and there hasn't been as much resistance from the Netherlands since then.
Here we go. Again, power-up time. Impulse has moved in this time. Looks like Netherlands are going to successfully defend it though. Scoot going very aggressive. He's only left with 5 health. Does manage to pick up that regen.
Draven did steal that quad, but on his own there against 3, even with quad, there wasn't much he could do.
I mean, it's something that we used to see a lot in Quake 3. And it might be because it used to be 5v5. You could afford to commit more people to go and take your opponent's power up, but we haven't seen it really much this map. Any kind of pressure. The great railing by Vertex. Is successfully defended by Belgium. In the end, cycle off away. Have a look around. Scoot picking up the flag there. Eliminated. It's just ticking down the clock there. They must be feeling a little bit of pressure to get a capture very soon for You don't want to leave everything to the last minute.
We've already seen that you can get some quick catches on this map. Belgium did 2 in about 30 seconds or so. And the Netherlands are going to need something similar, I think, because at the moment it does look very comfortable for Redemptor in base, and there isn't that much pressure on him. No, it's not like we've seen in the Netherlands base where they've really struggled.
Well-timed attack by both of them, but they didn't really have anything to take to cause any damage to Redemptor there, so pretty worthless in the end attack. Impulse moving out, taking that midfield yellow. Parrots next up in about 30 seconds. Might be their best opportunity, Netherlands. We have seen perhaps maybe a little bit better power-up play from the Netherlands than maybe Belgium offered, but...
Yeah, but you'd have to say they haven't really made use of them. They've maybe had more, but they haven't done as much with them. Well, actually, they've had the same amount, just of different types.
So we got the two Dutch players trying to defend. There's actually pressure from Belgium here. Impulse and Vertex getting in there. Great railing by Vertex. 14 impressives now. There, the quad is up on its spot. Scoot manages to pick it, but the damage they've taken is ridiculous now. And they're not in a good position. In fact, at the other end of the map, though, exactly the same thing going on. This Vertex defending, attacking with the squad. It's just missed that rail. Really wanted and needed to hit that one. Does take out Blade, going to take the other route, try and trick them. Might have been spotted though by Blade on the floor, dead body, but will it even matter with the support he's got from his team? Flag is returned. So we've got one set of power-ups left to spawn. 3-1 to Belgium at the moment. Draven moving in with shotgun only. He's got a teammate supporting him with rockets here. Gonna grab the flag. Vertex at the other end. Grabbing that flag though. And again another failed attack by Netherlands, is it? No, it isn't. Exodus picks it. 225s were up. Needed them desperately. Wow, look at that rocket jump attack by Impulse. Intelligent play there. Maybe not so smooth up the bounce pad though. I'm finding it increasingly unlikely that Netherlands will get a cap there for every time they get it. Wow, look at this! Actually, they missed the rail shot on him.
Rail in the back.
Yeah, but every time they get the flag, they are generally low health. There was that passage of play that had great opportunities to cap and hasn't been so effective. That it looks like they might have got in that position again though. Here's Draven with 50 armor. Only got a shotgun, doesn't have a rocket to defend himself with. It's going to be difficult to get through this gap here, though. Redemptor got caught. What was he doing?
Strange.
Well, that's... Wow, he goes up the bounce pad, does actually get caught in the air there, and look at the flag and where it is. Demon might actually... He's not going to get the return. Scoot, is he going to crater? Oh my god, it's saved, is it? No, what? Yes!
Wow, Redemptor.
Oh dear. Well, he redeemed himself there.
Well, yeah, they'd have had a chance to maybe still tie the game up had they made the cap there. It would have been highly unlikely, of course, but...
That was good recovery in the end by Belgium. A little bit of a mess up, I have to say, by Netherlands. And look at this. Belgium just going to defend this room with this quad. That's what I would do. And they're just dropping it so it lasts longer. It's intelligent play there. Just drops it every time he sees an opponent turn up. Picks it up. They got the regen now on as well for a couple of seconds. That's going to secure them out.
Of course, something you couldn't do in Quake 3 without actually killing yourself. Dropping the power up, I mean.
So, well done to Belgium. They do take the first map. It's going to be 3-1. Any standout performers there, boy?
I think the attacking trio of, well, maybe not trio, but Vertex and Impulse, I think the pressure they were putting on the Netherlands base was, you know, quite impressive. Didn't seem like Netherlands had much chance to settle